Welcome to our channel. We are so glad you found your way here. Let us help you fall asleep. Let's begin with the Legionary's sleep, resting under the shadow of the Roman Lex Militaris. Take a slow, deep breath in and release it. Let the noise of today fall away as we step back, not just hours or years, but centuries, into the vast theater of crime and punishment in ancient Rome. If you genuinely like our videos, please hit like and subscribe. The concept of legionary sleep emerges as a vital aspect of military strategy within the Roman Empire. This phenomenon reflects the intricate balance between rest and readiness, underscoring the necessity for soldiers to recuperate in order to maintain peak performance. The principles governing this practice were rooted in the understanding of human endurance, requiring disciplined routines to optimize recovery. In ancient camps, the layout was meticulously planned to facilitate this process. Soldiers were assigned specific areas for rest, ensuring both safety and ease of access to equipment. These designated zones provided a sense of order amidst the chaos of military life. The architecture of these encampments allowed for efficient ventilation and protection from the elements, contributing to the quality of sleep. Cohesion among soldiers was fostered through shared experiences during rest periods, reinforcing bonds that were crucial for morale. While individual sleep patterns varied, the collective understanding of the need for rest was paramount. Tensions from the day's exertions dissipated in these moments of respite, enabling troops to regroup mentally and physically. This intricate system of rest and recuperation served as a cornerstone of Roman military doctrine. The legacy of such practices continues to resonate, illustrating the profound connection between sleep and operational effectiveness in even the most demanding of circumstances. The Roman military system was characterized by its organization and discipline, establishing a structure that allowed for both effective governance and strategic dominance. This force comprised legions, each typically consisting of around 5,000 soldiers. Organized into cohorts and centuries, soldiers underwent rigorous training, instilling not only physical strength but also a sense of unity and purpose. The recruitment process drew from various regions of the empire, integrating diverse cultures and backgrounds into a harmonious fighting force. This diversity created a rich environment for the exchange of tactics and methodologies, enhancing the overall effectiveness of military operations. Soldiers were not only trained in combat, they were also educated in the laws and customs of their time, ensuring that they understood their roles within the broader context of Roman society. Discipline remained paramount. The Lex Militaris, or military code, governed the conduct of soldiers, dictating everything from training regimens to the consequences of disobedience. Such regulations fostered a sense of accountability, reinforcing the cohesion needed for success on the battlefield. The importance of rest was acknowledged within this framework, as proper recuperation directly influenced the ability to maintain effectiveness in combat. The legacy of the legionary system endures, serving as a foundational model for modern military organization and operational strategy, illustrating the timeless nature of these principles. This legal framework established a structured code, governing conduct within the ranks and delineating the responsibilities of soldiers. It served not just to regulate behavior, but to instill a sense of discipline essential for cohesion on the battlefield. Regulations encompassed various aspects of military life, from the treatment of prisoners to provisions for soldiers' welfare. Such guidelines ensured that every member understood the consequences of their actions, fostering an environment where accountability was paramount. These laws were meticulously crafted, reflecting the complexities of warfare and the need for order amidst chaos. The ability to impose penalties for insubordination or failure to adhere to the code was crucial in maintaining a disciplined force. This region's military ethos was characterized by a rigorous adherence to these principles, creating a formidable fighting force renowned for its organization and effectiveness. In addition to maintaining discipline, the Lex Militaris addressed the rights of soldiers, recognizing their humanity amidst the demands of service. Provisions for fair treatment and adequate rest were embedded within the regulations, emphasizing the importance of morale and well-being. Such foresight contributed not only to the operational success of the legions, but also to the establishment of a legacy that would echo through centuries of military thought. The principles enshrined in these laws resonate in contemporary military practices, highlighting their enduring relevance. The importance of sleep in military contexts transcends mere rest. Studies reveal that adequate sleep enhances cognitive functions, decision-making abilities, and overall performance in high-stress environments. This necessity is underscored in various military doctrines, which emphasize the need for soldiers to maintain optimal alertness and coordination. Sleep deprivation has marked consequences, contributing to impaired judgment and increased susceptibility to stress. The physiological impact is profound. The body's ability to recover from physical exertion diminishes, leading to longer recovery times and a greater risk of injury. In the context of combat, these factors can determine the outcome of missions, affecting not only individual soldiers, but also the collective effectiveness of military units. Field operations often disrupt natural sleep patterns, creating a cycle of fatigue that can permeate ranks. Strategies to mitigate these effects include controlled rest periods and the implementation of sleep hygiene practices. These methods aim to create environments conducive to rest, even in austere conditions. Research continues to explore the relationship between sleep quality and operational readiness. Insights gleaned from such studies are shaping policies and training protocols, reinforcing the notion that sleep is a vital aspect of military readiness. In this way, the legacy of the Roman Lex Militaris echoes, reminding modern forces of the necessity of rest as a strategic element in maintaining combat effectiveness. Physiological mechanisms governing sleep reveal intricate stages and cycles essential for recovery. Sleep consists of two primary types: non-rapid eye movement, or NREM, and rapid eye movement, known as REM. These stages progress through distinct cycles, each contributing uniquely to mental and physical restoration. The initial phase, NREM, encompasses 3 stages, commencing with light sleep, where the body begins to relax, heart rate and breathing slow, allowing for the initial transition into deeper restorative states. The second stage witnesses further reduction in physiological activity, marked by sleep spindles and K-complexes, neural oscillations integral to memory consolidation and learning. The final NREM stage, deep sleep, is characterized by the slowest brain waves. During this period, the body engages in critical repair processes, including tissue growth and immune system strengthening. It is during deep sleep that hormonal regulation occurs, influencing mood and stress responses. Following NREM, the cycle shifts to REM sleep, where brain activity resembles wakefulness. This phase is crucial for emotional regulation and cognitive processing. Dreams frequently occur during REM, reflecting the subconscious mind's activity. Each cycle, lasting approximately 90 minutes, repeats several times throughout the night, with variations in duration across the sleep period. This rhythmic pattern underscores the biological need for structured rest, a necessity not only for optimal functioning, but also for sustaining resilience in demanding environments. The relationship between sleep and combat readiness is profound, particularly in high-stakes environments where decision-making is critical. Insufficient sleep impairs cognitive functions, diminishing reaction times and the ability to process information under pressure. A well-rested mind enhances situational awareness, enabling soldiers to respond effectively to rapidly changing scenarios. This region of study reveals that sleep deprivation can lead to a significant decline in morale and psychological resilience. Fatigue manifests not only physically, but also emotionally, affecting unit cohesion. The fading company of vigilant comrades may struggle to maintain focus, increasing vulnerability during critical missions. Research suggests that optimal sleep patterns contribute to improved strategic thinking and problem-solving abilities. Soldiers who adhere to disciplined sleep schedules exhibit better performance in training exercises and simulated combat situations. Additionally, restorative sleep enhances memory consolidations, ensuring that tactical knowledge and learned skills are retained. The interplay between sleep and physiological health cannot be overlooked. Recovery during sleep fosters muscle repair and immune system rejuvenation, essential for enduring the rigors of combat. Properly managed rest periods can lead to a significant reduction in injury rates, further enhancing operational effectiveness. In the context of the Roman Lex Militaris, understanding the vital role of sleep in maintaining combat readiness underscores the importance of holistic approaches to military training and strategy. Sleep deprivation in ancient Rome was not merely a personal challenge. It was a systematic consequence of military duty and societal expectations. Soldiers often faced long campaigns where the demands of vigilance and endurance took precedence over adequate rest. In these tumultuous periods, the need for constant readiness meant that sleep became a luxury rather than a necessity. This environment fostered a culture where sleeplessness was revered as a mark of dedication and strength. Within the ranks, reports of fatigue-induced errors manifested in various forms. This phenomenon could lead to diminished combat effectiveness and heightened vulnerability to enemy tactics. The Roman military, with its structured hierarchies, often overlooked the consequences of chronic sleep deprivation, prioritizing discipline over individual well-being. The toll on cognitive function and physical performance went largely unrecognized, as the focus remained on immediate tasks and objectives. In civilian life, the repercussions echoed similarly, as societal norms dictated long hours of labor, leaving little time for restorative sleep. The elite, while sometimes afforded the luxury of leisure, still felt the pressure of political machinations and expectations. This relentless pace permeated all levels of society, creating a widespread disregard for the restorative powers of sleep. As ancient Rome expanded its territories, the implications of sleep deprivation on both soldiers and civilians shaped the empire's historical narrative. Cultural attitudes towards sleep in Roman society reveal a complex interplay between rest and ambition. Within the bustling streets of the Forum, the notion of sleep was often viewed through a pragmatic lens, It served not only as a necessity for physical restoration, but also as a potential hindrance to productivity. The wealthy elite, enthralled by the demands of governance and commerce, frequently prioritized their ambitions over rest. Their relentless pursuits contributed to a societal narrative that equated sleeplessness with diligence and success.
In contrast, the lower classes, often engaged in labor-intensive occupations, understood the vital role of sleep for maintaining physical health. Their experiences emphasized the dichotomy within Roman society. While the affluent pursued relentless achievement, the working populace adhered to a more instinctual understanding of rest. Sleep was not merely a luxury, but a fundamental requirement for survival. Philosophers and poets, too, contributed to the discourse on sleep, exploring its philosophical implications and the balance between duty and self-care. The writings of thinkers like Seneca reflect an awareness of the mental and emotional dimensions of rest. Rituals surrounding sleep, such as evening prayers, illustrate a cultural recognition of its significance, as individuals sought to harmonize their ambitions with the need for rejuvenation. This tension between aspiration and the essential need for rest permeated the very fabric of Roman life, shaping its legacy. Rituals and beliefs played a pivotal role in shaping how rest was approached within this formidable military structure. Soldiers engaged in various ceremonies designed to honor deities associated with sleep and protection. These rites were not merely a reflection of personal belief, but rather served as a unifying force among the legionaries. The act of invoking divine favor before sleep instilled a sense of security, reinforcing their collective identity amid the rigors of military life. Each evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, these men would gather to participate in rituals that fostered camaraderie and spiritual reflection. Offerings were made, words of gratitude expressed to Jupiter, the protector of the Roman state, and other gods, believed to watch over them during the vulnerable hours of the night. This sacred pause allowed for a momentary reprieve from the burdens of duty, transforming the act of resting into a communal experience. The significance of these rituals extended beyond mere superstition. They served as a psychological balm in the face of constant threats. The belief that they were watched over provided reassurance, allowing them to surrender to sleep with greater ease. In this way, the interplay of faith and rest not only sustained the legionary spirit, but also fortified their resolve in the face of adversity. The design of barracks played a crucial role in the quality of rest experienced by legionaries. These structures, often constructed with utilitarian precision, featured a layout that maximized both functionality and comfort. Individual sleeping quarters, known as contubernia, typically accommodated 8 men, promoting camaraderie while allowing for a modicum of personal space. This arrangement fostered a sense of community, essential for mental well-being amidst the rigors of military life. Materials chosen for construction were often local stone and timber, providing durability against the elements. Thick walls offered insulation, maintaining a stable internal climate, while the simplicity of the architecture minimized distractions. The strategic placement of windows allowed for natural light, aiding in the regulation of circadian rhythms, crucial for restorative sleep. Ventilation systems, though rudimentary, ensured a flow of fresh air, creating a comfortable environment. Consideration for hygiene was evident, as latrines were located away from sleeping areas, reducing the risk of disease and contributing to overall health. This careful attention to design reflected an understanding of the physiological needs of soldiers. Within these walls, legionaries could temporarily escape the demands of duty, finding solace in the consistency of their surroundings. Such architectural influences extended beyond mere shelter, embodying a philosophy that recognized the importance of recovery in sustaining military effectiveness. In this region, the impact of climate on legionary sleep patterns was profound. Seasonal variations dictated not only the timing of military campaigns, but also influenced the quality of rest. Warm, dry summers allowed for longer hours of activity, while the cooler, wetter months necessitated adjustments in the schedule, often reducing the time available for recuperation. Humidity played a significant role in the effectiveness of sleep. Elevated moisture levels could disrupt the delicate balance of rest, leading to increased restlessness among soldiers. Conversely, dry air facilitated deeper, uninterrupted sleep, crucial for maintaining alertness and performance during rigorous training and combat operations. These environmental factors were not merely incidental. They were intricately woven into the daily lives of legionaries. The architecture of their encampments often included provisions for ventilation, allowing for more comfortable sleeping conditions during sweltering nights. Natural topography also influenced site selection, with many camps situated in locations that offered some respite from prevailing winds and extreme temperatures. Adaptations to climate extended beyond physical structures. Soldiers developed routines aligned with the rhythms of nature, adjusting their activities to maximize restorative periods. The interplay between climate and sleep profoundly affected overall morale and operational effectiveness, highlighting the intricate relationship between environmental conditions and military readiness. Such awareness shaped strategies that optimized both rest and performance in the field. Nutrition played a pivotal role in the overall well-being of legionaries, directly influencing sleep quality. The adequacy of their diet ensured not only physical strength, but also the capacity for restorative rest. A balanced intake of carbohydrates, proteins, and fats contributed to sustained energy levels throughout demanding campaigns. These macronutrients facilitated recovery after exertion, enabling a deeper, more uninterrupted sleep cycle.
In this region, the availability of food sources varied with geography, impacting nutritional health. Legionaries adapted by consuming local grains, fruits, and meats, which offered essential vitamins and minerals. Hydration, often overlooked, was equally critical. Adequate water intake prevented fatigue and dehydration, both of which could disrupt sleep patterns. The timing of meals also held significance. Consuming a substantial meal prior to nightfall allowed for digestion before sleep set in, enhancing the quality of rest. Conversely, late or heavy meals often resulted in discomfort, leading to restlessness. The communal aspect of dining fostered camaraderie, which further contributed to mental well-being. Emotional states influenced sleep, and the bonds formed over shared meals provided a sense of security. Attention to nutrition thus emerged as a cornerstone of military efficiency, intertwining dietary choices with the necessity for restorative sleep in the harsh realities of Roman warfare. The psychological aspect of rest during warfare plays a significant role in maintaining morale and enhancing operational effectiveness. Soldiers, enveloped in the relentless pressures of conflict, often experience heightened levels of stress and anxiety. This mental state can severely impact their performance on the battlefield, making restorative sleep even more critical. In this environment, the ability to achieve restful slumber becomes a vital defense mechanism. It serves not only to rejuvenate the body, but also to restore mental clarity and emotional stability. The mind, when allowed to drift into deep rest, can process the traumas encountered while reinforcing resilience amidst chaos. Meditative practices and the cultivation of a calming atmosphere were essential techniques employed by soldiers to facilitate better sleep. These strategies helped create a sanctuary within the tumult of war where fatigue could be alleviated, allowing for mental recuperation. The architecture of military encampments often reflected this need for psychological refuge. Structures were designed to shield troops from external threats while fostering an environment conducive to relaxation. Breathing techniques and communal rituals further nurtured this necessity, enabling soldiers to bond and share their burdens. Such considerations underscore the profound interrelation between rest, mental health, and the overall effectiveness of military operations, illustrating the need for holistic approaches even in the most austere conditions of warfare. Sleep strategies employed by Roman legions during campaigns reflected a pragmatism essential for maintaining operational effectiveness. Given the demands of their rigorous training and the challenges of the battlefield, these soldiers adapted their sleeping patterns to ensure readiness in the face of shifting circumstances. The ability to rest became a tactical advantage. The legions typically established a watch system, dividing soldiers into shifts. This approach allowed a portion of the troop to remain vigilant while others recuperated in the quiet of makeshift camps. The sound of the crackling campfires mingled with the distant rustle of leaves, providing a familiar backdrop as soldiers settled into their brief slumbers. Tent formations were deliberately organized to shield individuals from elements and potential threats, fostering a sense of security that was vital for rest. The psychological effects of such communal arrangements contributed positively to morale. Even in hostile territories, soldiers sought to create a semblance of normalcy. Techniques such as using cloaks as bedding or seeking shelter beneath structures offered moments of respite from the harshness of their environment. These strategies, although simple, were effective in preserving energy and maintaining focus during prolonged campaigns, underscoring the critical role of sleep in sustaining the enduring legacy of Roman military prowess. The concept of fortissa embodies not only strength and bravery, but also resilience and the ability to recover. This notion permeated the daily life of Roman legionaries, influencing their understanding of rest as an integral component of their formidable capabilities. In the context of military operations, rest was not perceived as a luxury, but rather as a disciplined strategy essential for enhancement of physical and mental fortitude. The careful allocation of rest periods ensured that soldiers remained alert and ready for the rigors of battle. This approach allowed for the rejuvenation of both body and mind, equipping them to respond to the unpredictable nature of warfare. The alignment of rest with the principle of fortis fostered an environment where recuperation became synonymous with valor. Within this framework, the legionaries practiced various techniques to optimize their rest. They utilized designated encampments, often strategically located near resources, allowing them to maximize downtime while minimizing exposure to potential threats. The sound of the night, punctuated by the distant crackle of fire and the soft murmurs of comrades, created a sense of security that facilitated deeper slumber. In this interplay of strength and rest, the legacy of the Roman military was fortified, illustrating a profound understanding of the delicate balance necessary for sustained success in their endeavors. Sleep serves as a critical component in the overall health of the legionaries. Recovery from the rigors of training and battle is paramount, as fatigue can compromise both physical endurance and mental acuity. During these restorative hours, the body undergoes vital processes, such as muscle repair and immune system strengthening, which are essential for maintaining peak performance. This merriment, the warmth of shared bodies, provides an additional layer of comfort, promoting a sense of camaraderie that further enhances relaxations. The collective presence of fellow soldiers fosters trust, allowing individuals to let down their guard and embrace the restorative power of sleep. Fall of sleep. This region, marked by the echoes of past conflicts, witnessed the resilience of the legionaries, who understood that their ability to recover directly influenced their effectiveness on the battlefield. Instances of sleep deprivation were noted to lead to a decline in morale and an increase in vulnerability. The discipline instilled by military life encouraged the prioritization of rest, with designated periods for recovery embedded within the rigorous training schedules. Thus, the legacy of the Roman Lex Militaris not only shaped strategies for warfare, but also recognized the necessity of adequate sleep as a cornerstone of military success, ensuring their readiness to face the challenges that lay ahead. The environment surrounding the legionaries played a crucial role in their ability to achieve restorative sleep. In the vast camps, the sounds of distant battles and the rustle of nature often mingled with the groans of weary soldiers. These auditory elements contributed to a complex tapestry of stimuli, affecting the quality of rest. Noise levels varied, with the clamor of preparation and the chatter of comrades creating an atmosphere that could either soothe or disturb. The presence of nature, with its inherent rhythms, offered both a calming influence and an unpredictable disruption. Temperature fluctuations also influenced sleep patterns. The chill of night could seep into the barracks, while the warmth of the day would invite restless minds. These variations necessitated careful attention to the arrangement of bedding and the choice of clothing. Comfort was paramount, as the legionaries understood that even minor inconveniences could hinder their readiness. Light exposure further complicated the situation. The dimming of the sun signaled a time for rest, yet the flickering glow of campfires often extended wakefulness. Strategies emerged to mitigate these effects, including the use of cloaks to shield against the cold and the establishment of orderly routines. These practices reflected an understanding that a well-rested soldier was an effective soldier, capable of facing the uncertainties of the battlefield with unwavering resolve. The sleep-wake cycle of Roman soldiers was meticulously structured around their daily routines. Each day commenced at first light, as the rising sun illuminated the encampments. Soldiers engaged in physical training, honing their skills in combat and discipline. This rigorous regimen was essential, yet the demands of physical exertion were balanced by intentional periods of rest. As the sun reached its zenith, a midday break provided an opportunity for rejuvenation. Soldiers often took advantage of this time to consume modest meals, rehydrate, and seek brief reprieves from the relentless heat. The afternoon work continued, involving tasks such as fortification building and strategic planning. When the sun began its descent, signaling the end of the day, the soldiers prepared for evening encampment. This time was marked by communal activities, fostering camaraderie and reinforcing unit cohesions. Nightfall brought with it the imperative of rest. Soldiers nestled in their makeshift beds, often sharing space with fellow legionaries, creating a sense of security amid vulnerability. Thus, sleep would envelop them under a canopy of stars, the distant sounds of the night serving as a reminder of the world beyond their encampment. This cyclical rhythm of wakefulness and rest was fundamental, ensuring that each soldier was ready to meet the challenges that awaited them with clarity and determination. And our historical accounts reveal a myriad of insights into the resting practices of legionaries, highlighting the significance of sleep in maintaining operational readiness. Ancient texts often reference the structured nature of military life, where periods of rest were strategically interwoven with rigorous training and campaign activities. These writings describe how soldiers would utilize their downtime, often seeking solace in brief moments of sleep, even amidst the noise of encampments. Notable historians like Polybius documented the disciplined schedules that dictated daily routines, illustrating the importance of restorative sleep in enhancing physical strength and mental acuity. The legionaries, following the Roman Lex Militaris, adhered to these principles, recognizing that exhaustion could jeopardize their effectiveness in battle. Descriptions of their sleeping arrangements varied, with many opting for makeshift bedding crafted from natural materials found in their surroundings. These rudimentary accommodations served as a reminder of the harsh realities faced during campaigns. The texts also indicate that sleep rituals, though simple, were integral to a legionary's daily life, often marked by communal gatherings before rest, fostering camaraderie among soldiers. Ancient military manuals emphasized the balance between exertion and rest, suggesting that the well-being of each soldier rested not only on their physical capabilities, but also on the quality of their sleep. This balance became a cornerstone of their operational efficiency in the ever-demanding landscapes of antiquity. The importance of sleep in military strategy and tactics cannot be overstated. Adequate rest served as a vital component for maintaining soldiers' physical and mental resilience in the demanding environments faced by legions. The ability to recover through restorative sleep directly influenced performance on the battlefield. This period of respite allowed warriors to process information, forge strategies, and reinforce camaraderie among ranks. The fine logistics of sleep management often dictated the success of a campaign. Commanders understood the significance of timing and location when establishing camps. Proximity to resources such as water and provisions dictated the quality of rest. These considerations reflected a deep understanding of human endurance, shaping the tactics employed during engagements. While on the march, formations were designed to maximize opportunities for sleep without sacrificing security. Nighttime movements were meticulously planned to ensure that the troops could rest during the day. The presence of sentinels ensured the safety of sleeping soldiers, allowing them to recuperate from the rigors of travel and prepare for upcoming challenges. Collectively, these practices contributed not only to the effectiveness of military operations, but also to the overall morale of the troops. A well-rested legion was more adaptable, more cohesive, and more effective in engaging with varied terrains. This adaptability was essential in the diverse landscapes encountered during military campaigns. In arid regions, the need for shade became paramount. Tents constructed from breathable materials provided essential respite from the relentless sun. Strategically positioned near water sources, these encampments facilitated hydration, boosting overall endurance. In contrast, during campaigns through forested areas, the dense canopy created challenges. Camouflage became crucial. Soldiers utilized natural foliage to obscure their presence, creating makeshift shelters that blended seamlessly into the environment. These adaptations not only enhanced protection from enemy forces, but also minimized disturbances from local wildlife. Mountainous regions presented their own set of obstacles. The chill of altitude necessitated insulation, Layers of wool and animal hides were employed to maintain body heat during the frigid nights. Encampments were often established in sheltered hollows where wind was less fierce, allowing for a more conducive resting environment. In marshy regions, the threat of moisture loomed large. Elevated platforms constructed from timber or reeds provided a dry surface, preventing exposure to the damp ground. These innovations reflected a profound understanding of the surrounding environment, illustrating how the Legion utilized their knowledge to optimize rest. Each adaptation not only facilitated recovery, but also reinforced the Legion's operational efficiency in diverse terrains. Camaraderie played a pivotal role in the sleeping arrangements of the Legions. Shared shelters fostered a sense of unity among soldiers, creating an environment conducive to rest and psychological resilience. These communal spaces allowed for the exchange of experiences and strategies, reinforcing bonds that were critical in the face of adversity. The presence of comrades during sleep not only mitigated the stress of potential threats, but also contributed to a collective sense of security. In these arrangements, proximity was paramount. Sleeping side by side, legionaries developed instinctive awareness of each other's movements, heightening their readiness for sudden disturbances. The rhythm of breathing and the shared warmth of bodies created a comforting atmosphere essential for restorative rest. Trust enveloped the group, enabling individuals to surrender to sleep even in unfamiliar territories. The construction of sleeping quarters was also integral to these dynamics. Barracks were designed for efficiency, with partitions often allowing for both privacy and oversight. This design encouraged interaction while still maintaining a semblance of personal space. Within this structured setting, soldiers could not only recuperate physically but also engage in bonding rituals, storytelling, and strategic discussions, all contributing to their mental fortitude. Camaraderie, therefore, emerged as a cornerstone of the legionary experience, enhancing both individual well-being and collective strength. The influence of war on ritualistic sleep practices shaped the nightly routines of soldiers in profound ways. Each evening, these warriors embraced a series of rituals designed to cultivate a sense of security and unity. The dimly lit encampments, often surrounded by the distant echoes of conflict, became sanctuaries where the boundaries between the conscious and the subconscious blurred. Lighting flickering flames from carefully arranged wood, they created a comforting ambience, casting shadows that danced upon the canvas of their tents. This flickering light served not only as a source of warmth, but also as a reminder of the life beyond the battlefield. The collective recitation of prayers and mantras became a nightly ritual, invoking divine protection and fortitude. Such practices fostered a sense of solidarity, reinforcing the bonds forged in the crucible of conflict. As sleep enveloped them, the soldiers were often guided by the rhythmic cadence of their comrades' breathing, forming a collective heartbeat. Dreams, shaped by the experiences of the day, fluctuated between visions of home and the stark realities of war. In these moments of repose, there existed a fragile balance between vulnerability and resilience. The conscious mind, though weary, was fortified by the unwavering support of those who shared in the burdens and triumphs of their shared existence. Sleep-related injuries in Roman military literature reveal a profound understanding of the human condition amidst the rigors of warfare. Accounts document various afflictions ranging from insomnia to night terrors, often attributed to the mental strains of battle and the constant threat of danger. These texts illustrate the psychological toll exacted upon soldiers, where restful slumber became a rare commodity, overshadowed by anxiety and vigilance. Descriptions of physical injuries linked to sleep deprivation are particularly noteworthy. Soldiers faced increased susceptibility to exhaustion, leading to impaired decision-making and diminished physical capabilities. The writing suggests that prolonged wakefulness resulted in a deterioration of both mental acuity and sensory perception, leaving troops vulnerable in the field. There are mentions of specific incidents where fatigue culminated in tragic mishaps, underscoring the critical connection between adequate rest and operational effectiveness. Commanders recognized the importance of managing their troops' sleep patterns. The writings emphasized the necessity for periods of rest, as well as the implementation of watch systems to ensure that soldiers could recuperate while remaining alert. This dual approach reflects an early acknowledgement of the balance required between rest and readiness. Such insights reveal a sophisticated comprehension of the interplay between sleep, performance, and overall well-being, a concept still relevant in contemporary military practices. The utilization of sleep as a tactical advantage has been a cornerstone of military strategy throughout history. Troops accustomed to rigorous training schedules were mindful of their rest periods, understanding that fatigue could compromise their effectiveness in battle. In ancient Rome, commanders often sought to optimize their soldiers' sleep patterns, recognizing that sufficient rest could enhance both physical and mental acuity. Rest was not merely a passive state. It served as a vital component in maintaining discipline and resilience. A well-rested unit demonstrated improved reaction times and heightened situational awareness, critical factors during engagements. In this context, sleep became a strategic asset, influencing the outcomes of confrontations long before the first clash of weapons occurred. These practices extended beyond mere scheduling, as environments were also manipulated to foster restful conditions. The selection of encampments with natural barriers offered protection and tranquility, allowing soldiers to rejuvenate adequately. Additionally, rituals surrounding sleep were observed, reinforcing a collective mindset focused on preparedness and alertness. The consequences of neglecting sleep were clear. Diminished capacities could lead to disastrous results. Throughout history, the understanding of sleep's role in military efficacy has persisted, echoing through the ages as a fundamental principle of combat readiness and operational success. This legacy endures, illustrating the timeless significance of rest in the theater of war. The cultivation of sleep hygiene emerged as a vital component of legionary health. Environments steeped in the rigors of military life demanded attention to restorative practices. Proper rest was essential for mental acuity and physical resilience. Each soldier, encamped under the stars or within the confines of fortified walls, understood the importance of a disciplined approach to sleep. Factors influencing quality slumber included the arrangement of bedding and the selection of sleeping quarters. Soldiers utilized simple but effective methods to create conducive sleeping environments. Layers of woolen blankets provided warmth, while the use of cloaks helped shield from the elements. This attention to comfort minimized disturbances and promoted deeper rest. The regimented routines established within the ranks reinforced the notion that sleep was not merely a luxury but a necessity. Consistency in sleeping patterns allowed the body to adapt, facilitating quicker recovery from fatigue. After long marches or intense training, the body required the opportunity to heal and rejuvenate. In periods of heightened stress or impending battle, the psychological aspects of sleep hygiene became paramount. Techniques such as controlled breathing and mental relaxation contributed to calming the mind, ensuring that rest was restorative rather than restless. Such practices formed a crucial layer of the legionaries' preparation, intertwining the physical and mental facets of military readiness. The shift from daytime vigilance to nighttime rest marked a significant transition in the life of a legionary. As the sun dipped below the horizon, the warm glow of daylight yielded to the cool embrace of twilight, enveloping the encampment in a serene stillness. This region, once bustling with activity, now witnessed a gradual retreat from the day's exertions. The remnants of training exercises faded into memory, supplanted by the quietude necessary for recuperation. In this tranquil atmosphere, soldiers would prepare their designated sleeping areas, meticulously arranging their cloaks and blankets. The scent of earth mixed with the faint aroma of leather and metal, remnants of armor and weaponry set aside for the evening. With the encampment bathed in the soft light of oil lamps, the chill of the night air beckoned them to rest. Conversations dwindled, replaced by the sound of rustling fabric and the occasional crackle of a fire. It was a time for reflection, allowing weary minds to drift away from the burdens of duty. The Lex Militaris, a guiding principle, emphasized the importance of rest as a means of maintaining readiness. Each breath taken under the stars contributed to the recuperation of body and spirit, fortifying the legionaries for the challenges that lay ahead. The impact of notable battles on legionary sleep reveals profound insights into the human condition under duress. Strategies employed during engagements often dictated the quality of rest that could be achieved in the aftermath. For instance, the Battle of Cannae demonstrated how overwhelming defeat could shatter morale, leading to restless nights filled with haunting memories of loss and failure. In contrast, the triumph at Alesia allowed the soldiers a rare moment of peace, where the echoes of victory lulled them into a deeper, more restorative sleep. This region, marked by the scars of conflict, saw legionaries grappling with the psychological toll of warfare. The siege of Masada presented a unique scenario where the tension of impending confrontation disrupted even the most seasoned warriors. Rest became elusive as anxiety permeated the air, reflecting a broader trend observed throughout various campaigns. Field reports indicate that soldiers who experienced prolonged combat without respite exhibited signs of sleep deprivation, which directly affected their performance in subsequent confrontations. The cyclical nature of battle and rest established an intricate relationship wherein the consequences of each engagement rippled through their nightly recuperation. Thus, the legacy of each conflict left indelible marks on the collective psyche, shaping not only the physical readiness of these warriors, but also the intangible essence of their resolve as they prepared for new challenges. In this context, military sleep practices evolved significantly throughout the Republic, reflecting both the demands of warfare and the understanding of rest as a crucial component of soldierly effectiveness. Ancient commanders recognized the necessity of restorative sleep, developing strategies to maximize the recovery of troops during campaigns. Field conditions often dictated the means of rest, leading to the establishment of makeshift encampments designed to provide some shelter from the elements. These temporary structures prioritized comfort and security, allowing soldiers to recuperate as best as possible in hostile environments. Regular routines were cultivated, incorporating designated times for rest amidst the chaos of battle preparations. The integration of sleep hygiene became more pronounced, with attention to the importance of dark, quiet spaces for slumber. Soldiers learned to adapt to their surroundings, utilizing natural features and available materials to create conducive sleeping areas. Additionally, the psychological aspect of sleep gained recognition. Leaders began to understand that adequate rest was vital for maintaining morale and cohesion within the ranks. As a result, the careful orchestration of rest periods was viewed as a tactical advantage in the face of adversity. Through these adaptations, The Republic's military not only sought to enhance physical strength, but also fostered an enduring resilience that would carry them through successive trials. The officers held a pivotal role in maintaining the well-being of their troops, recognizing that effective rest was integral to military efficiency. Within the encampments, these leaders would meticulously oversee the allocation of rest periods, ensuring that each soldier was afforded the necessary time to recuperate. The optimization of sleep schedules was a strategic endeavor, reflecting an understanding of the human body's needs amid the rigors of warfare. It was not uncommon for these officers to establish routines that included designated sleeping quarters, providing a semblance of order amidst the chaos of military life. The proximity of these quarters to the command tents facilitated quick access for any operational updates, while also offering a degree of comfort in the face of uncertainty. Attention to hygiene and the provision of adequate bedding became paramount, as the demands of the field often compromised rest quality. Officers would implement protocols to minimize disturbances during the night, recognizing that a well-rested legionary was not only more alert but also more capable in the face of adversity. The psychological aspect of rest was not overlooked. Camaraderie among soldiers during downtime contributed to mental resilience. This careful orchestration of rest periods fostered an environment where both physical and mental fortitude could thrive. The influence of religion on sleep practices in the Roman army manifested in various rituals and beliefs that permeated the soldiers' daily lives. Sacred offerings were often made to deities associated with protection and tranquility, creating a spiritual buffer against the chaos of military life. These rituals were not merely superstitious acts, they served to instill a sense of collective identity and purpose among the troops, reinforcing their commitment to both each other and the divine. In this environment, sleep became an extension of worship, a time to seek favor from the gods. Specific prayers were recited before rest, invoking divine guidance and safeguarding during vulnerable moments of unconsciousness. Such practices highlighted the interplay between the spiritual and the mundane, where one's ability to rest was intimately tied to their faith. Rituals often included the use of sacred symbols or talismans, which were believed to ward off nightmares and promote peaceful slumber. This connection to the divine not only encouraged relaxation, but also solidified a soldier's mental resilience, enabling them to face the rigors of combat with renewed vigor. Reitorid start anwaistward vico. As the legionaries lay down to sleep, their thoughts intertwined with their devotions, creating an atmosphere where faith and rest coexisted harmoniously, preparing them for the challenges that awaited at dawn. The psychological need for sleep in high-stress environments manifests as a crucial component of mental health and operational effectiveness. Within the confines of military encampments, where tension often permeates the air, the mind requires a reprieve from the relentless burdens of alertness and anxiety. Sleep serves as a vital reset mechanism, allowing cognitive functions to recover and emotional stability to be restored. In these moments of rest, the brain engages in vital processes, consolidating memories and processing experiences from the day. This period of unconsciousness fosters adaptability, equipping soldiers with enhanced decision-making capabilities when faced with unforeseen challenges. The quiet of night serves as a sanctuary, where the subconscious mind can address fears and anxieties, minimizing their impact during daylight hours. The absence of sleep amplifies the effects of stress, leading to impaired judgment and diminished performance. As fatigue sets in, the body's natural responses become dulled, leaving individuals vulnerable in the face of danger. Thus, the cultivation of an environment conducive to sleep becomes paramount in the shadows of the Roman Lex Militaris. Where discipline and duty reign, the importance of rest is acknowledged as essential for maintaining the strength and resolve necessary for survival in the crucible of warfare. Sleep practices in other ancient militaries reveal a diverse array of approaches to rest, each influenced by environmental factors and cultural norms. In the sprawling camps of the Macedonian army, soldiers often utilized simple bedding made from woven materials, allowing for a brief respite amidst their rigorous campaigns. The emphasis on strategic positioning meant that these soldiers sometimes rested in shifts, ensuring vigilance during vulnerable moments. Similarly, the Persian army adopted a more communal approach, where soldiers would gather in groups, sharing warmth and camaraderie. Rest periods were carefully scheduled to coincide with the natural cycles of day and night, maximizing recuperation while maintaining readiness. This practice reflected a unique balance between unity and individual responsibility. In contrast, the Spartan warriors adhered to a philosophy that prioritized endurance over comfort. Their austere sleeping arrangements consisted of minimal bedding, reinforcing the notion that hardship cultivated resilience. The Spartan ideal emphasized the mental fortitude required for warfare, with sleep often sacrificed in favor of rigorous training. Across these varied practices, the significance of sleep emerges as a common thread, essential for sustaining the physical and mental capacities of these ancient forces. Each military's approach highlights the intricate relationship between rest and readiness, a principle that transcends time and geography. In this context, the legionary's sleep becomes a crucial component in understanding the broader landscape of ancient military life. The impact of legionary sleep on morale and cohesion plays a significant role in the functioning of the military unit. A well-rested soldier exhibits heightened alertness, sharper decision-making capabilities, and enhanced physical performance. Sleep deprivation, conversely, can lead to fatigue, irritability, and diminished focus, undermining both individual and collective effectiveness on the battlefield. In the confines of their encampments, the quality of rest directly correlates with unit cohesion. A legionary who experiences uninterrupted sleep fosters a sense of camaraderie with fellow soldiers, strengthening bonds forged through shared experiences and mutual reliance. This environment, conducive to recuperation, contributes to the development of trust among comrades, essential for executing complex maneuvers in combat situations. Sleep routines, influenced by the Roman Lex Militaris, emphasized discipline and order. Established protocols regarding rest periods ensured that every soldier received adequate sleep, reducing the risks of exhaustion during critical operations. Encampments designed with sleep in mind, featuring shaded areas and protective structures, enhanced recovery, allowing legionaries to maintain peak performance. The connection between sleep and morale extends beyond individual health. It permeates the entire unit, influencing their collective psyche. A well-rested force faces challenges with resolve, fostering an atmosphere of confidence. In this way, the legionary's sleep becomes an overlooked pillar of military success, intertwined with the very fabric of ancient Roman warfare. The sleep of the centurion represents a unique intersection of authority and vulnerability, positioned at the forefront of military command. This leader bears the weight of responsibility, overseeing the lives and morale of countless soldiers. The demands of leadership necessitate a balance between vigilance and recovery, shaping the quality of rest experienced within the ranks. These individuals often found themselves in makeshift quarters, where the sounds of distant marching and the whisper of the wind would occasionally pierce the silence of night. The environment influenced their ability to recharge, with the proximity to both comrades and potential threats creating a duality of comfort and alertness. Rest was not merely a personal necessity but a strategic asset, as the centurion was expected to lead with clarity and strength at dawn. A well-rested leader could inspire confidence, while fatigue could sow doubt among troops. The influence of rank on sleep patterns became evident as privileged positions allowed for slightly more favorable conditions. Nonetheless, the specter of duty loomed large. Interruption from sentinels or urgent calls to arms disrupted tranquility, necessitating rapid adaptation to the demands of leadership. The interplay between rank and rest remained a defining characteristic of military life, showcasing the intricate dynamics of sleep within the Roman legions. The experiences of women within the Roman military context offer a contrasting narrative, often overshadowed by their male counterparts. Records suggest that while women were officially excluded from many military roles, they nonetheless played critical supporting roles, particularly as camp followers. These women contributed to logistics, healthcare, and the maintenance of camp life, which directly influenced the sleeping conditions of the soldiers. In this environment, their rest was often a precarious balance between duty and fatigue, dictated by the needs of the legion. Women tended to set up temporary shelters alongside the military encampments, where they could find brief moments of reprieve. The quality of their sleep was frequently compromised by the proximity to the stressful realities of battle, the constant movement of the legions, and the demands of caregiving. Within this sphere, female experiences varied widely. Some women found a sense of community among their peers, sharing resources and strategies for enhancing comfort. Others faced isolation, with sleep often disrupted by the chaos surrounding military campaigns. Despite such challenges, these women played an indispensable role in sustaining the morale and well-being of the troops, their contributions subtly woven into the very fabric of military life and the collective experience of rest. The legacy of their resilience remains an important aspect of understanding sleep in the Roman military. The effect of campaign length on sleep quality reveals profound insights into the soldier's experience. Extended periods of travel and engagement in distant territories inevitably strained their capacity to achieve restful slumber. Fatigue became a constant companion, influencing both physical and mental well-being. Nights spent in unfamiliar environments, often devoid of adequate shelter, contributed to disrupted sleep patterns. This region, marked by the remnants of encampments, illustrates the struggle against the elements. Soldiers faced not only the threat of enemy encounters, but also the challenges posed by inclement weather. Rain-soaked fields and chilling winds rendered their makeshift beds uncomfortable and their minds restless. Adaptation strategies emerged, with some turning to brief naps during the day to compensate for sleepless nights. Minneau's studies of ancient military texts indicate that the Roman legionaries recognized the importance of rest. They developed routines that allowed for brief periods of recovery amidst the rigors of campaigning. The balance between maintaining alertness for strategic maneuvers and securing necessary rest became vital for operational effectiveness. The psychological toll of prolonged campaigns cannot be understated. The fading company of fellow soldiers, once a source of camaraderie, sometimes intensified feelings of isolation during long nights. Understanding these dynamics provides a window into the realities of the Roman military experience, highlighting the intricate relationship between campaign length and the necessity of sleep. Herbal remedies played a significant role in promoting rest during the Roman era, particularly for those engaged in the demanding life of military campaigns. Various plants, known for their calming properties, were utilized to soothe the fatigued minds and bodies of soldiers. Valerian, a perennial herb, was commonly employed to alleviate insomnia and anxiety, its sedative qualities providing a reprieve from the stress of battlefield life. This herb, when consumed as a tea or tincture, offered a natural means to escape the rigors of daily toil. In addition to valerian, other botanicals such as chamomile and lavender were favored for their gentle, soothing effects. Chamomile, with its sweet aroma, was often brewed into calming infusions, promoting relaxation before sleep. Lavender, revered for its fragrant properties, was not only used in potions, but also employed in the form of sachets placed under pillows, infusing the air with tranquility. The knowledge of these remedies was shared among the ranks, fostering a collective understanding of the importance of restorative sleep. The careful preparation of these herbal concoctions demonstrated a blend of medical insight and practical necessity, essential for maintaining the morale and effectiveness of troops. Such practices reflected a broader awareness of wellness that permeated the military culture of ancient Rome. Strategies for survival during siege warfare often revolved around the management of sleep, a vital yet precarious resource. Troops faced relentless pressure, with the incessant threat of enemy attacks. The nature of these prolonged engagements demanded careful planning to ensure that soldiers remained alert and functional. Resting periods were meticulously scheduled, with shifts divided to maximize both vigilance and recuperation. Soldiers would alternate between active watch and restorative sleep, creating a system that allowed them to remain responsive to any sudden threats. This practice extended to the use of designated sleeping areas, often fortified with temporary barricades to shield against surprise assaults. Close quarters within encampments further defined the experience, where the sounds of distant conflict served as a constant reminder of their precarious position. Even in moments of respite, soldiers remained attuned to their surroundings, their senses heightened by the adrenaline of potential danger. Utilizing sleep strategies also involved the psychological aspect of maintaining morale. Rituals before rest, such as recounting victories or sharing tales of comrades, helped to soothe frayed nerves and foster a sense of camaraderie amid the chaos. Through these calculated approaches, the ancient military adapted to the demands of warfare, ensuring that the essential need for sleep was not entirely diminished, even under the weight of siege conditions. Seasonal variations significantly influenced the sleep patterns of legionaries. The changing climate brought fluctuations in temperature and daylight, which in turn affected rest intervals. During the warmer months, longer days provided increased opportunities for activity, often leading to reduced sleep duration. The heat of the sun dictated the rhythm of daily life, with legionaries rising early to capitalize on the cooler morning hours. Conversely, the sweltering afternoons prompted short periods of rest, a strategy that acknowledged the importance of recuperation amid strenuous conditions. In contrast, winter months presented a different challenge. Shortened days and colder temperatures often necessitated earlier retirements to camp. Increased darkness limited operational hours, allowing for extended periods of rest. The cold, however, could disrupt sleep quality, as rigid environments made it difficult to find comfort. Insufficient bedding and inadequate shelter compounded these difficulties, forcing soldiers to adapt their sleeping arrangements. These adaptations reveal a nuanced understanding of the relationship between seasonal changes and human physiology. Legionaries learned to harness the natural cycles around them, allowing for adjustments in sleep patterns that maintained operational effectiveness. This responsiveness highlights the interplay between military strategy and the fundamental human need for rest, underscoring the balance that ancient soldiers sought even amid the rigors of warfare. Light and darkness shaped the sleep cycles of ancient Roman soldiers, guiding their patterns of rest and vigilance. The sun dictated the rhythm of life, influencing when it was deemed appropriate to retire for sleep. With the rising of dawn, activity surged, and as twilight descended, a natural inclination toward rest emerged. This transition was marked by the gradual dimming of daylight, signaling the need for soldiers to prepare for the restorative embrace of night. The absence of artificial illumination rendered darkness a potent force, compelling individuals to yield to the pull of slumber. Within encampments, soldiers relied on flickering flames to ward off the enveloping shadows. Yet these flames also served as a reminder of the dangers lurking beyond their immediate surroundings. The interplay of light and darkness was not merely physical, but also psychological, instilling a heightened awareness of their vulnerability during the silent hours. In contrast, the brief flashes of light from distant stars and the moon provided a celestial clock, guiding the passage of time and reminding them of their place in the larger cosmos. This interplay influenced not only their ability to rest, but also their readiness for confrontation. Darkness, while a time for recuperation, was tinged with the anticipation of duty, an ever-present reminder of the responsibilities tied to their roles as defenders of the Empire. The notion of Pax Romana enveloped the legionaries, embodying both peace and the promise of stability throughout the vast empire. It allowed for moments of respite where the weight of their armor could be shed and the fatigue of battle could temporarily fade. This period of tranquility was not merely a luxury, it was a vital component of the military ethos. The peace provided a steadiness, a backdrop against which the legionaries could rejuvenate their bodies and spirits. In these fleeting hours of calm, camaraderie flourished. Bonds were strengthened through shared stories and laughter, reinforcing the sense of unity essential to their identity. This region, marked by the remnants of ancient fortifications, echoed with the silent narratives of countless soldiers who once sought solace in one another's presence. The landscape, infused with the essence of past victories, served as a constant reminder of their duty. Rest under the prevailing influence of Pax Romana extended beyond mere physical recuperation. It encouraged reflection on their role within the larger framework of the empire. Thoughts turned to the legacy they would leave behind, underlining the importance of both valor and the maintenance of peace. The serene atmosphere fostered a deeper connection to the ideals of Rome, guiding each soldier toward a collective purpose that transcended individual aspirations. The aftermath of battle often left a lingering psychological impact on those who fought. This region, once vibrant with camaraderie, transformed into a haunting landscape where the echoes of conflict reverberated through the minds of the soldiers. Even in moments of rest, the remnants of combat infiltrated their sleep, manifesting as unsettling visions and fragmented dreams. The toll of warfare extended beyond mere physical exhaustion. It created a realm filled with anxiety where the specter of loss loomed large. Each soldier, despite the shared experience of valor, grappled with their own internal struggles, memories clouded by the weight of survival. The intimate bond formed during the heat of conflict became a double-edged sword as reflections on fallen comrades pierced the veil of their tranquility. In this state of unrest, the very act of sleeping transformed into a battleground of its own. Nightmares emerged, fueled by the trauma of violence witnessed and inflicted. Such disturbances fostered an environment where peace became elusive, even within the confines of dreams. As these warriors sought refuge under the weight of their armor, the psychological remnants of battle cast shadows upon their slumber. Healing, therefore, became a gradual process, requiring not only rest, but the delicate navigation of emotions intertwined with the legacy of their deeds. The journey toward solace demanded patience, understanding, And the hui, the importance of sleep in the training of new recruits cannot be overstated. This crucial aspect serves not only as a means of physical recovery, but also as a foundation for mental resilience. Recruits, immersed in rigorous training regimes, require periods of deep rest to allow their bodies to heal and strengthen. It is during these moments of unconsciousness that the brain consolidates memories, enhancing the retention of skills and knowledge acquired throughout the day. In this environment of discipline, sleep becomes a strategic ally. The natural rhythms of the body align with the demands of training, creating a cycle of exertion and recovery. This delicate balance ensures that recruits emerge not only physically prepared but mentally agile, capable of making quick decisions in high-pressure situations. The absence of adequate sleep disrupts cognitive functions, impairing judgment and reaction times. Routine evaluations of sleep patterns among recruits reveal that those who prioritize rest exhibit superior performance levels. In contrast, those deprived of sleep struggle to adapt to the challenges presented by the training regimen. Consistent, restorative sleep fosters camaraderie as well, strengthening bonds among recruits through shared experiences of recovery and collective growth. This legacy continues to influence modern armed forces, where the principles of rest and recovery are paramount. Practices established within the Roman legions have been adapted to contemporary military training regimens. Scheduled sleep periods, coupled with strategic rest breaks, play a crucial role in maintaining operational effectiveness. The acknowledgement of sleep as a vital component of performance reflects an understanding that fatigue can impair decision-making and physical readiness. In busy environments, sleep hygiene is emphasized, promoting conditions conducive to restorative rest. This includes minimizing noise and light, fostering an atmosphere akin to the secluded barracks of ancient legions. The psychological aspect of shared sleeping quarters remains relevant, creating an environment where troops can forge connections, share stories of mace, and reinforce unit cohesion. Research continues to underscore the importance of sleep in combat readiness and resilience. Studies reveal that well-rested personnel exhibit enhanced cognitive functions, better emotional regulation, and improved morale. The incorporation of sleep science into training programs signifies a shift towards a holistic approach to military preparedness. As modern soldiers prepare for rigorous missions, the echoes of the Roman Lex Militaris resonate, guiding the cultivation of sleep as a pillar of strength. The legacy of these ancient practices endures, shaping the future of military life with a focus on both individual well-being and collective effectiveness. Geography profoundly influenced the sleeping arrangements of legionaries, dictating both location and structure. In the rugged terrains of the northern frontiers, temporary encampments often consisted of simple tents arranged in organized formations. This facilitated not only protection from the elements but also a swift response to potential threats. In contrast, the more temperate regions allowed for the establishment of fortified camps, where stone structures provided a semblance of permanence. These constructions offered enhanced security and comfort, reinforcing the morale of the troops. The presence of water sources played a crucial role in determining the placement of these encampments. Proximity to rivers or streams ensured access to fresh water, essential for hydration and hygiene. Such locations were often preferred as they reduced the logistical burden on supply lines. The surrounding landscape also influenced the arrangement of sleeping quarters. Gentle slopes provided natural drainage, minimizing water accumulation during rain, while dense forests offered additional cover from enemy observation. The seasonal variations further impacted these arrangements. During the harsh winters, legionaries utilized thicker materials for their tents, while summer months saw a preference for lighter fabrics to enhance ventilation. Each decision in the design and placement of sleeping quarters was meticulously considered, reflecting an understanding of both environmental factors and the necessity for readiness in the face of potential conflict. Leadership styles significantly influenced the quality of rest experienced by soldiers within these structured environments. Commanders who adopted a more authoritarian approach often imposed stringent schedules designed to maximize training and readiness at the expense of restorative sleep. In contrast, those who employed a more democratic style tended to prioritize the well-being of their troops, recognizing that optimal performance was closely linked to adequate rest. This understanding fostered an environment where soldiers could recuperate and maintain peak physical condition. The layout of encampments also mirrored these leadership philosophies. Quarters located near command tents facilitated constant oversight, yet they also exposed soldiers to heightened levels of stress and interruptions. Conversely, more thoughtful leaders created secluded areas for rest, shielding their troops from unnecessary disturbances. This choice not only enhanced recovery but also cultivated a sense of trust between commanders and the men under their command. Mental well-being was another critical consideration. Leaders aware of the psychological toll of military life often implemented rest periods that allowed for personal reflection and camaraderie. These moments, though brief, provided soldiers with a respite from the rigors of daily life and fortified their resolve. The importance of sleep extends beyond mere rest. It plays a vital role in cognitive function and physical recovery. In ancient Rome, soldiers relied on this restorative period to enhance their mental acuity and resilience, crucial for tasks that demanded unwavering focus. This understanding of sleep's significance can be traced through various historical texts that emphasize the necessity of adequate rest for maintaining discipline and effectiveness. The cycle of sleep operates through different stages, each contributing to overall health. It is during deep sleep that the body engages in cellular repair and growth, processes that were particularly important for those enduring the physical demands of military life. The Roman military, organized and methodical, recognized that fatigue could impair judgment and performance. False and cultural practices surrounding sleep also flourished. The elite often took afternoon siestas to combat the heat of the day, whereas soldiers might have relied on short, segmented sleep during campaigns, adapting to the challenges of their environment. This adaptation highlights a sophisticated understanding of sleep patterns and their effects on human performance. Such insights reveal the intricate relationship between rest and the functioning of a disciplined military force, underscoring that the quest for victory often began with a simple yet profound necessity: sleep. The influence of literature in shaping perceptions of legionary sleep is profound. Ancient texts provide a window into the routines of these soldiers, illustrating not only the tactical aspects of their lives, but also the psychological demands placed upon them. Descriptions of nightly rituals and the reverence for rest are woven throughout historical accounts, emphasizing the necessity of recuperation amidst the chaos of battle. These narratives often reflect a collective understanding that sleep was not merely a pause in activity, but a vital component of military strategy. Writers like Julius Caesar and Vegetius documented the importance of rest, linking it to the morale and effectiveness of the legions. Such texts serve to establish a cultural ethos around sleep, fostering an environment where it was recognized as essential for optimal performance. In this context, sleep became a symbol of resilience and preparation. The legionaries' ability to recover during the night was seen as a testament to their disciplined nature. The careful balance between exertion and rest was articulated through metaphor and allegory, reinforcing the idea that true strength was derived not only from physical prowess, but also from mental acuity. This literary framework cultivated a legacy, influencing not just military doctrine, but also the broader understanding of the human condition and the fundamental need for rest. In this context, the strategic use of music and ambient sounds served as a means to enhance the relaxation process. Rhythmic patterns were employed, designed to synchronize with the natural heartbeat, promoting tranquility and mental clarity. These auditory elements were not mere distractions. They acted as tools for facilitating a deeper connection to the environment, encouraging a restorative state. Melodies resonated through the encampments, weaving through the fabric of daily life. The selection of instruments, often simple and traditional, created tones that harmonized with the natural surroundings. This region echoed with the gentle sounds of flutes and lyres, their notes drifting softly, providing an auditory backdrop that fostered introspection and repose. The importance of these soundscapes extended beyond mere aesthetics. They were integral to the daily rituals, marking transitions between periods of exertion and the necessary respite. Voices of the past, preserved in the gentle strains of song, instilled a sense of camaraderie among the legionaries, fostering a collective identity rooted in shared experiences. Wellesmeid Sunge of Plaquex served to underline the notion that rest was not an absence of activity, but rather a vital component of resilience. The rhythmic cadence of sound enveloped the weary, creating an atmosphere conducive to reflection and rejuvenation, reinforcing the essential balance needed for effective service. Ancient military manuals often contained detailed instructions regarding the importance of sleep for soldiers. This emphasis revealed an understanding of the significant role rest plays in maintaining physical and mental acuity. Recommendations frequently aligned with the circadian rhythms of the human body, suggesting optimal periods for rest that would enhance alertness during active duty. The texts noted various strategies for promoting restorative sleep. These included creating specific environments that minimized disturbances, such as the arrangement of camps and the selection of quiet locations. The proximity to natural barriers often served to shield soldiers from external threats, facilitating uninterrupted slumber. Additionally, ancient wisdom highlighted the psychological benefits of sleep. Soldiers experienced reduced anxiety and improved morale when provided adequate rest, leading to greater cohesion within ranks. Manuals also recognized the potentially debilitating effects of sleep deprivation, correlating it with decreased performance in combat scenarios. It was common for leaders to enforce strict schedules, ensuring that troops adhered to a balanced cycle of rest and vigilance. The manuals stressed that those who neglected their need for sleep risked not only their own well-being, but also that of their fellow soldiers. Such insights into sleep underscored its integral role in the effectiveness of military operations, reflecting a blend of practicality and an early awareness of human physiology. The connection between physical fitness and sleep quality is evident in the routines established by soldiers who engaged in rigorous training that promoted both endurance and strength. Physical exertion is known to stimulate the body's natural sleep mechanisms, facilitating deeper rest and recovery. This region, characterized by its army encampments and training grounds, provided an environment where such principles were keenly observed. Regular training sessions led to heightened levels of fatigue, which in turn encouraged more profound, restorative sleep cycles. The soldiers' bodies, conditioned through disciplined exercise, became adept at utilizing sleep for muscle repair and cognitive function enhancement. As physical fitness increased, so too did the quality of their rest, creating a positive feedback loop beneficial to military readiness. Sleep, acting as a recovery period, allowed the body to replenish energy reserves and maintain optimal performance. This understanding was not merely anecdotal, it was supported by observations of soldiers who thrived under conditions of both physical challenge and adequate rest. In these encampments, the careful balance between exertion and recovery became pivotal to operational effectiveness. The legacy of such practices lingered long after the fall of the Roman Empire, influencing contemporary approaches to fitness and sleep in various fields, including athletics and military training. Art and iconography have long played a significant role in shaping perceptions of sleep. This connection can be traced back to ancient civilizations, where depictions of slumber were often intertwined with themes of peace and vulnerability. Murals, pottery, and sculptures frequently illustrated figures in restful poses, highlighting the dual nature of sleep as both a necessity and a state of transcendence. In these representations, the act of resting was portrayed as a divine or serene experience, reinforcing cultural beliefs about its importance. Throughout history, various artistic movements have further contributed to these perceptions. The Renaissance, for instance, embraced a renewed interest in the human form, showcasing sleep in a more realistic and intimate manner. Artists captured not only the beauty of repose but also the complexity of dreams and the subconscious. This nuanced portrayal influenced societal views, elevating sleep from mere inactivity to a vital component of human existence. In contemporary society, visual media continues to shape attitudes towards sleep. Iconography in advertisements and popular culture often emphasizes relaxation and rejuvenation, associating sleep with luxury and self-care. The proliferation of sleep-related imagery serves to normalize discussions surrounding rest, while simultaneously reinforcing its significance in maintaining overall well-being. This evolution of representation reflects a continual exploration of the relationship between sleep, identity, and cultural values. The intricate role of sleep in recovery from physical injuries reveals itself through various biological processes. During this restorative state, the body engages in critical repair mechanisms. Cellular regeneration accelerates, authoritatis one fortanesum, as the production of proteins and hormones increases, facilitating the healing of damaged tissues. This phase is marked by heightened immune responses, which act to fend off potential infections that could complicate recovery. Deep sleep stages, particularly slow-wave sleep, play a pivotal role in the synthesis of growth hormones. These hormones promote muscle growth and the repair of connective tissues. It is during these phases that the central nervous system undergoes crucial restorative actions, addressing both physical and cognitive aspects of recovery. Energy levels are replenished, allowing for improved stamina and resilience in subsequent activities. These processes emphasize the importance of uninterrupted sleep for individuals recovering from injuries. Insufficient rest can lead to prolonged healing times and increased susceptibility to further injuries. In the context of the Roman military, The understanding of sleep as a vital element for recovery would have influenced strategies for troop readiness and effectiveness. This knowledge reflects a nuanced understanding of the interplay between rest and the physical demands placed upon warriors, highlighting the essential nature of sleep in maintaining strength and capability within the ranks. Sleep serves as a critical component in the psychological landscape of warfare. It is not merely a respite, but a vital process for mental rejuvenation and emotional stability. Dreams arising from this state of rest can offer insights into the subconscious experiences of warriors of no stake, providing a window into their fears, aspirations, and unresolved conflicts. The act of dreaming becomes a complex interplay of memories and emotions, influenced by the pressures faced on the battlefield. In this context, the content of dreams can reveal much about the state of one's psyche. Nightmares may emerge, reflecting the burdens of guilt or anxiety tied to past actions or impending confrontations. The imagery conjured within this realm often speaks to the deep-seated fears that accompany the act of warfare. Conversely, peaceful dreams can foster a sense of hope and resilience, allowing for brief moments of escape from the harsh realities of conflict. The reliance on group cohesion amplifies the significance of sleep. Shared experiences among comrades can create collective dreams, shaping the group's emotional responses and forging bonds that sustain morale in trying times. This psychological dimension underscores how vital restful periods are for warriors, not just for physical recovery, but for nurturing the mental fortitude necessary to face the challenges of combat. The interplay between sleep and warfare forms a quiet, yet profound narrative within the annals of military history. The impact of sleep disorders on legionary performance reveals significant insights into the operational effectiveness of ancient military forces. Insufficient rest often led to decreased cognitive function, affecting decision-making abilities and overall alertness. In the heat of battle, where the stakes were unparalleled, the consequences of such impairments could be dire. Verruching Edeverborg, chronic sleep deprivation among legionaries resulted in heightened anxiety and irritability, diminishing unit cohesion. The ability to respond swiftly to commands became compromised as fatigue clouded judgment and reaction times slowed. These physiological responses were compounded by the rigors of marching long distances and engaging in prolonged combat, creating a cycle of exhaustion that further eroded performance. In the face of these challenges, strategies for managing sleep became vital. Commanders recognized the need for rest periods, even amidst the chaos of campaigns. The establishment of designated resting areas allowed for recuperation, albeit briefly. Yet even these moments were often disrupted by the demands of vigilance and readiness. Research into the ancient practices surrounding sleep hygiene, such as the timing of rest and the use of natural light, reveals a nuanced understanding of its importance. Properly managed, sleep had the potential to enhance resilience and optimize performance, providing a critical advantage in the unforgiving realm of military encounters. In this context, the legacy of sleep disorders remains an understated chapter in the history of warfare. Leadership profoundly influences military campaigns, shaping strategies and decisions that can determine the outcome of conflicts. The relationship between sleep and effective leadership is critical, as inadequate rest can impair cognitive function and decision-making abilities. These leaders, often bearing the weight of their troops' lives, require clarity of thought and emotional stability, both heavily reliant on restorative sleep. In this region of military history, Numerous accounts illustrate how sleep deprivation among commanders led to miscalculations and strategic blunders. The tension between the demands of command and the necessity of sleep creates an intricate dynamic as fatigue sets in, critical judgments falter, and the capacity to inspire and direct falters alongside it. Historical texts mention the sleep habits of renowned generals, revealing their varied approaches to rest. Some prioritized periods of recuperation, understanding its essential role in maintaining sharpness and resilience. Others, driven by urgency or anxiety, succumbed to the pressures of leadership, often at the expense of their well-being. The consequences of these choices ripple through their ranks. Troops mirror the state of their leaders. When fatigue prevails, morale dips, and discipline wanes. Thus, the interplay of sleep and leadership remains a vital consideration in the annals of military strategy, subtly influencing the course of history through the decisions made under the veil of night. The resilience of soldiers often manifests in their ability to cope with sleep deprivation. This phenomenon, driven by rigorous training, instills a deep-seated adaptability within them. In the absence of restorative rest, these individuals employ various mechanisms to sustain their performance. Physical fitness plays a crucial role. A well-conditioned body can endure prolonged periods of wakefulness. Nutritional strategies, such as the consumption of high-energy foods, serve to bolster stamina during extended missions. Hydration, too, is paramount, as it directly influences cognitive function and overall endurance. Mental fortitude emerges as a key asset. Soldiers often utilize techniques such as mindfulness and focused breathing to center their thoughts, maintaining clarity amid chaos. This region of the mind fosters resilience, allowing them to confront fatigue with a calm demeanor. Communal bonding reinforces this strength, as shared experiences foster a sense of camaraderie that can alleviate the burdens of sleeplessness. The adaptation to disrupted circadian rhythms involves strategic napping when possible, a practice rooted in ancient military traditions. This approach optimizes brief periods of rest, potentially enhancing alertness during critical operations. Each of these coping mechanisms reflects the profound understanding of the human body and mind, illustrating the capacity to endure even when the shadows of exhaustion loom large. The dynamics within the legionary social structure significantly influenced sleep practices. A regimented environment fostered a strong sense of camaraderie, which in turn affected rest patterns. Collective experiences of hardship forged bonds among soldiers, often leading to shared sleeping arrangements. These arrangements provided not only warmth, but also a measure of security amidst the uncertainties of their surroundings. Hierarchical roles within the Legion further dictated sleeping conditions. Higher-ranking officers typically enjoyed more comfortable accommodations, which allowed for deeper rest. In contrast, lower ranks often adapted to harsher environments, utilizing whatever resources were available to create makeshift bedding. This disparity highlighted the reliance on each other's presence for psychological comfort, reinforcing unity in challenging circumstances. The rituals surrounding sleep were also influenced by the rhythm of military life. The routine of drills and campaigns dictated not only when soldiers could rest, but also how effectively they could recuperate. The presence of ever-watchful sentinels ensured that even during moments of vulnerability, the safety of the group remained paramount. These practices were not merely about physical rest. They served to enhance morale and mental resilience. The psychological benefits derived from social bonds in these moments of rest. Theoretical models of sleep in ancient Roman warfare reveal a complex interplay between rest, strategy, and the physiological demands placed on soldiers. In this context, sleep served not only as a restorative function, but also as a tactical advantage. The timing and quality of rest directly influenced soldiers' performance during engagements. Scientific studies suggest that periods of deep sleep enhance memory consolidation and decision-making, critical components in the chaos of battle. In these military settings, the environment played a pivotal role. Temporary camps, often hastily constructed, provided varying degrees of comfort. The proximity to fellow legionaries fostered a sense of security, allowing for deeper, more restorative sleep. Conversely, uncertainty and external threats could lead to fragmented rest, which adversely affected morale and efficiency. Roman commanders understood the importance of sleep cycles. They implemented strategies to maximize rest periods, often scheduling drills and patrols to ensure soldiers had moments of recuperation. Historical accounts indicate that during prolonged campaigns, sleep hygiene became a focus, with efforts made to create conducive environments, such as minimizing noise and ensuring adequate shelter. This emphasis on rest highlights the sophisticated understanding of human needs within military operations. As the sun set over the horizon, the fading company would settle into a collective rhythm, preparing for the challenges of the coming day. The legacy of these practices continues to inform contemporary studies on the significance of sleep in high-stakes environments. This influence extends into the realm of decision-making during combat scenarios. Research indicates that sleep deprivation significantly impairs cognitive functions, affecting critical thinking, attention span, and emotional regulation. Soldiers exposed to prolonged wakefulness may experience difficulties in evaluating threats and weighing options. It becomes increasingly challenging to react swiftly and appropriately in high-pressure situations. In these environments, the consequences of impaired judgment can be dire. With diminished mental clarity, the ability to assess risks and strategize diminishes. This factor can lead to miscalculations that affect not only individual performance, but also the outcome of broader military operations. The interplay between sleep and decision-making has been studied extensively, revealing that even short periods of rest can enhance cognitive performance. This phenomenon is especially evident in tasks requiring rapid decision-making and situational awareness. Restoration of cognitive faculties occurs during sleep, allowing for better processing of information and improved response times. In light of these findings, military organizations have begun to prioritize sleep management as a vital component of operational readiness. Training regimens now incorporate strategies to optimize rest, recognizing its fundamental role in sustaining performance. The rediscovery of these ancient principles serves as a reminder of the unbroken connection between rest and effective decision-making, even in the most demanding circumstances. Terrain and weather played crucial roles in shaping the sleeping conditions of legionaries. Varied landscapes presented unique challenges. Rocky outcrops and uneven ground complicated the establishment of resting sites. A smooth, level surface was essential for restorative sleep, yet many encampments were forced into less than ideal environments. In these instances, legionaries adapted by constructing makeshift bedding from available materials, ensuring some semblance of comfort in the unforgiving terrain. Weather further compounded these difficulties. Colder climates imposed the necessity of warmth, while excessive rain could render sleeping areas muddy and inhospitable. Seasonal shifts dictated the legionnaires' strategies for rest. During the colder months, Additional layers of cloaks or animal hides were employed, creating barriers against the harsh elements. In contrast, the sweltering heat of summer required methods to maintain hydration and coolness, often leading to disrupted sleep patterns. Wind patterns added another layer of complexity. Strong gusts could whip through encampments, stirring dust and debris, while calm evenings offered a rare reprieve. The natural environment influenced not just the comfort of the legionaries, but also their capacity to recover from the physical exertions of military life. Each night became a negotiation with nature, a delicate balance between survival and the need for recuperation in the relentless pursuit of duty. Understanding these factors reveals the resilience and adaptability inherent in the Roman military ethos. The transition to retirement from military life brings forth a complex interplay between rest and adjustment. Sleep plays a pivotal role in this period, serving as a crucial mechanism for mental and physical recovery. In the context of soldiers, proper rest supports the gradual disconnection from the rigorous demands of military service. It aids in recalibrating the mind and body, which have been conditioned to the relentless rhythms of duty and vigilance. This region of the psyche, once dominated by the structured expectations of military life, begins to embrace the softer contours of civilian existence. The psychological weight of past experiences often lingers, necessitating an environment conducive to restorative sleep. High-quality rest fosters resilience against the stresses associated with this significant life change. Transitioning veterans often find solace in familiar routines, integrating the discipline of their past with new practices that promote well-being. The importance of sleep emerges as a stabilizing factor, facilitating emotional processing and resilience. Establishing healthy sleep patterns becomes essential, bridging the gap between the structured military life and the unpredictable rhythms of civilian life. In this phase of adaptation, the act of sleeping under the shadows of former duties symbolizes not only a release from obligation, but also a reawakening to possibilities and personal growth. Such restorative practices empower individuals to redefine their identities beyond the confines of their service. Sleep held profound philosophical implications within Roman culture, extending beyond mere rest. It was intertwined with the concept of virtue, embodying both physical regeneration and moral reflection. The Romans believed that in sleep, one could access the divine, allowing for a connection to the spiritual realm. Dreams, often perceived as omens, were considered messages from the gods, guiding decision-making and influencing societal actions. In this region, the act of sleeping became a sacred ritual, a time for introspection and contemplation. This perspective reverberated through the writings of philosophers, who posited that a well-rested mind facilitated wisdom. The relationship between sleep and the quest for knowledge was deeply examined, emphasizing the importance of mental clarity in governance and warfare. Rest was also viewed as a communal necessity. Within the confines of military encampments, shared periods of sleep fostered camaraderie and reinforced the bonds among soldiers. It provided a reprieve from the rigors of duty, allowing for rejuvenation before the demands of the next day. The Roman Lex Militaris, while enforcing discipline, implicitly acknowledged the sanctity of rest. The balance of duty and the need for recuperation created a nuanced understanding of strength, one that embraced both the physical and the intellectual. Such insights reflect a culture that valued resilience in its multifaceted forms. The rituals surrounding sleep were intricately woven into the spiritual beliefs of the Roman army. Soldiers sought protection and guidance from deities known for their influence over rest and rejuvenation. The concept of divine favor was paramount, A soldier's ability to rest peacefully was often seen as a reflection of the god's approval and blessing. This belief system underscored the importance of sleep, not merely as a physical necessity but as a sacred act, fostering a connection to a higher power. In this region, the act of preparing for sleep involved ceremonial practices. Offerings were made to gods such as Somnus, the personification of sleep, and other deities associated with war and protection. These gestures served to invite tranquility and ward off nightmares, reinforcing the notion that spiritual harmony was essential for physical readiness. The constructed environments of military camps were designed with consideration for rest. Tents were arranged to minimize disturbances from nature, allowing soldiers to retreat into a state of recuperation. The sounds of the night, crickets chirping, distant rustling of foliage, were part of this carefully curated atmosphere, not merely background noise, but integral to the experience of rest. Such considerations highlight how intertwined the concepts of sleep and spirituality were within the Roman military, forming a foundational aspect of their operational effectiveness. The effects of sleep patterns on Roman veterans extended far beyond the immediate sphere of military life. The long nights spent in vigilant guard or the erratic schedules of campaigns led to profound alterations in their sleep architecture. This disruption often resulted in chronic insomnia and fragmented rest, conditions that persisted long after the trumpet ceased to sound. The culmination of these experiences frequently manifested in psychological symptoms, including heightened anxiety and symptoms reminiscent of contemporary post-traumatic stress disorder. The constant state of alertness, ingrained during service, became a lasting trait, affecting the ability to attain restorative sleep. The impact on mental health was significant, with many veterans finding solace only in the camaraderie of their peers, sharing stories that echoed their shared burdens. Physical health too experienced decline as irregular sleep disrupted metabolic processes, leading to ailments such as cardiovascular disease and an increased susceptibility to various infections. The absence of adequate rest impaired cognitive functions, diminishing memory and decision-making skills that had once been critical in the heat of battle. This cycle of disrupted sleep and subsequent health issues. The role of sleep in the reintegration into civilian life cannot be understated. Quality rest facilitates cognitive function, emotional regulation, and physical health, all vital for transitioning from military to civilian environments. This region of adjustment often presents unique challenges, as veterans may carry the weight of experiences that disrupt their ability to attain restorative sleep. Sleep disturbances can manifest in various forms, including insomnia and nightmares, stemming from experiences in combat or high-stress situations. The brain, processing these memories, may struggle to enter deeper stages of rest, essential for recovery. This inability to rest not only affects mood and cognitive clarity, but also hinders the establishment of social connections, complicating the reintegration process. Approaches to mitigate these disturbances often involve cognitive behavioral therapy and mindfulness practices, promoting relaxation and better sleep hygiene. These strategies aim to create a conducive environment for rest, addressing the physiological and psychological barriers that veterans face. Community support also plays a crucial role, fostering social bonds that remind individuals of their shared humanity. Support networks can provide understanding and patience, essential elements in overcoming the residual effects of military life. Through these means, the pathway to restful sleep becomes clearer. In examining ancient practices, the Roman legions prioritized structured rest as a vital component of maintaining operational effectiveness. Soldiers would engage in disciplined routines, which included designated periods of sleep, often lasting between 4 to 6 hours. tailored to the demands of their campaigns. This emphasis on restorative sleep was linked to their rigorous training and combat readiness, emphasizing the belief that mental acuity and physical vitality were essential for military success. Modern military organizations, while influenced by advancements in psychology and physiology, still recognize the importance of sleep. Today, soldiers are trained to understand the impacts of sleep deprivation, acknowledging its detrimental effects on cognitive function and decision-making. Sleep cycles are strategically managed, recognizing that even brief periods of rest can enhance alertness in high-stakes environments. The contrast lies in the methods of enforcement and understanding. Roman practices relied heavily on the discipline of the individual and the command structure, while contemporary militaries employ scientific principles to optimize sleep patterns. Innovations such as sleep monitoring technologies and sleep hygiene education have become integral, aiming to enhance performance through better rest. As ancient legions marched across distant lands, the principles of sleep were woven into their operational fabric, a tradition that continues to resonate in modern military strategy, where rest is recognized as a crucial element of performance and resilience. Unraveling the complexities of sleep within historical contexts reveals a rich tapestry of practices and beliefs that merit further exploration. This region of study encompasses the various approaches to sleep management employed by different civilizations, shedding light on the broader implications of rest for physical and mental well-being. Ancient texts suggest that the Romans, for instance, understood the necessity of adequate sleep for optimal functioning in both military and civilian life. Research could delve into the physiological effects of sleep deprivation on soldiers in ancient times. Historical documentation of campaigns may provide insight into how lack of rest influenced battle outcomes and troop morale. These findings could be juxtaposed with modern understandings of sleep science, revealing both enduring truths and evolving practices. The integration of archaeological evidence alongside historical accounts may illuminate the environments in which these legions operated, including the conditions that facilitated or hindered restful sleep. By examining artifacts related to sleep, such as bedding, sleep aids, and communal resting spaces, a clearer picture may emerge of how ancient societies prioritized rest. Future studies might also consider cultural beliefs surrounding sleep, including rituals or superstitions that shaped sleeping habits. This multifaceted approach promises to deepen the understanding of sleep as a fundamental aspect of human life across time. The legacy of legionary sleep extends far beyond the confines of Roman military history. It serves as a crucial point of reference for understanding the evolution of rest within various armed forces. This period highlights the intricate relationship between the demands of duty and the necessity of recuperation, illustrating how rest is not merely a break from action, but an essential component of operational effectiveness. The practices developed during this era resonate through time, influencing modern military protocols. Strategies for optimizing performance in high-stress environments frequently draw upon the principles established by these ancient soldiers. The need for restorative sleep continues to be recognized as vital for maintaining mental acuity and physical endurance, especially in the face of relentless challenges. In addition to military applications, insights gleaned from legionary practices extend into civilian life, shaping contemporary understandings of productivity and well-being. The balance achieved between vigilance and rest offers lessons applicable to various fields beyond warfare. The influence of Roman sleep customs remains evident in modern approaches to health. emphasizing the importance of sleep hygiene and recovery strategies. This legacy underscores a timeless truth: the capacity to rest effectively is foundational to human resilience, transcending the boundaries of history and continuing to inform current paradigms of performance and recovery.